Netflix releases teaser for their upcoming Jupiter's Legacy series based on the Mark Millar comic book series. Yes. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. So, yes, Jupiter's Legacy was a comic book series that I did enjoy. I actually liked the second volume of it, Jupiter's Circle, which details the early days, or sort of like a prequel to the overall narrative of it. Basically, the story is a generational one where you have these superheroes who got their start in the 30s, and now we're in modern times at Jupiter's Legacy, and their kids are spoiled, rotten brats. And one's a little more spoiled than the other, turns to the dark side. Because their uncle turns out to be an evil bastard himself, jealous of his brother and all that. And the superheroes are essentially the Justice League and their kids, and that's how that unfolds. It's all very tragic and sad. And there's a son and a daughter, and the daughter ends up being the good one. But at the beginning, they're both lazy, spoiled brats. And but the son goes to the dark side, while the daughter slowly but surely rises to the occasion and takes hold of her superheroic heritage. She falls in love. She does have a baby. That's right. It's been a while since I've read it. And so, she's got those things are supposed to make you grow up. And so she does. But I'm spoiling everything here. Sorry. But again, it's an adaptation, so there might be some differences. Looking at the costumes of the elder superheroes, it's pretty similar to the comic book. A few little changes here and there, but pretty close. So maybe they'll keep within most of the plot narratives and whatnot. But anyway, yes, the daughter becomes the hero in the end, but it's pretty brutal. I mean, it's not a very happy ending. I mean, there's hope for the future afterwards, but geez, it gets very violent. So hopefully it can do. And now The Boys was a sort of good adaptation. There's some signs of deteriorating there. I liked both seasons, but yeah, they lure you in with the really good one, and then it starts to the wokeness infects it, and so that might be the case here too. I don't know. But I mean, you look, you have the female character becomes the hero, so that should be good enough, But no, it never is. Now, as I said, the second series is the better one, and it would be really cool if they did like the first season of this is all about the kids and their time and all that stuff, and it all goes wrong, and then they jump and the next season tells you the past, and it's all about they have to cast the younger versions of this Justice League superheroes, and a mysterious island they go to, which apparently was some sort of spaceship, I think, or something and this gives them their superpowers and all that. I don't think they ever really resolved that. I don't recall it as to what that was. Maybe it's just best to just leave it as a mystery and never really solve it. But anyway, that's what happened. And but it details their lives about, I don't know, early 60s or what. It would have been Mad Men meets superheroes, which would be pretty damn cool. Get John Hamm to be the Utopian. And you'd have a pretty cool series. I guess, X-Men First Class was already that. But something like that for a season, would be cool. But I don't know if they'd want to deviate that far from their established stars and all that sort of stuff. But I guess they considered it like a spinoff, in between the seasons of Jupiter's Legacy, and then you come back to resolve the ongoing story. But yeah, that was really good. The second one was much better than the rest of it. I mean, it's this basic generational thing, and you don't understand, Dad, and then it goes really nasty and violent, and stuff like that. There's no great masterpiece here, but it's stylistically and stuff like that Mark Millar achieved with the second volume, I think, was the one to really look at. It was pretty cool. There's a character in there who's trying to warn them of Utopian's brother and his evil intentions, but it fails to get across, and he kind of falls out of the group and everything. He returns in the final volume, but it's just It does. I mean, you think, oh, we're gonna have this big battle, and no, it's just, I don't know. I didn't think that was handled well, so it kind of fizzles toward the end. But there's a lot of stuff, and depending on how they adapt it, maybe they'll come up with a better ending or a way to resolve it better, and that could always happen. Yeah, this looks like something to check out. We'll see how well they do it. And I'll put the little teaser in the description below. Other than that, there's not much else to go on, of course, until we see what they do. But it has the potential of being good, maybe even great, or just another stupid slap job that lures you in, and you go, no, it got me again. It could be that. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.